Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Muhammad Ihsan Fajar S from IPSC 2018. In this video, I will show you about base and derived quantities. First of all, what is a quantity? Quantity is something that can be measured, calculated, and expressed by numbers. Apparently, the quantity is divided into two. Yes, of course, it's base and derived quantities. First is base quantities. What is a base quantity? A base quantity or basic quantity is chosen and arbitrarily defined rather than being derived from a combination of other physical quantities. The basic quantities are determined through an iterational agreement, and this quantity is not obtained from the result of deriving other quantities. There is 7 kinds of basic quantities. First, length, second is mass, third is time, fourth is temperature, fifth is electric current, sixth is amount of substance, and seventh is light intensity. We will learn them one by one. First is length. The unit of length is the meter, and is distance traveled by light in a vacuum during a specific time interval. At one time, it was the distance between 2 marks on a certain metal bar. And then mass. The mass of an object is the measure of amount, the matter in it. The unit of mass is kilogram and is the mass of a piece of platinum. 2 gram is 1/1000th of a kilogram. And then time. The basic quantity of time has a unit called second. Time is a whole series of time a process, action, or state exists or take place. The second is a unit of time in the international system. And then temperature. The basic quantity of temperature has a unit called Kelvin. Temperature is an indicator of the degree of heat of an object. The higher temperature of an object, the harder it is. Kelvin is a temperature scale in the international system. And then we go to electric current. The basic quantity of electric current has a unit called ampere. Electric current is the amount of electric charge caused by the movement of electric flowing through a point in the electric current per unit time. The ampere is a unit of electric current in the international system. Amount of substance has a unit called mole. The amount of substance is a basic physical quantity that measures the number of samples of elementary substance, which can be atoms, electrons, ions, molecules, or certain particles. Mole is a unit for the amount of a substance in an international system. And then last is light intensity. The basic quantity of light intensity has a unit called candela. Light intensity is a fundamental physical quantity in measuring the power emitted by a light source in a certain direction per unit angle. Candela is a unit of light intensity in the international system. Yeah, we can see in this table the 7 base quantities and their symbol and also name of the symbol. So, from the explanation earlier, are there any questions? Maybe you will ask the following question. What about kilometer? Because the length unit is meter, and then why there is only only one unit state? And how about the other unit? So to find out the answer, we need to know about the international standard unit. SI units are used as standardized unit in all measurement in the world. SI is the short form for International System of Unit. If we look at the previous table, the symbol column shows the international accepted unit for the base quantity. Even so, there are many other units that can be used to measure something, such as kilometers or inch to measure length, pounds to measure mass, Fahrenheit to measure temperature, and so on. And it is about a base quantity. Now we come to the discussion of derived quantities. What is derived quantities? Derived quantity is defined based on a combination of base quantities and has a derived unit that is the exponent, product, and quotient of this base unit. To determine this quantity, we must use certain formulas that contain the principal quantities. For example, the quantity of force is derived from the principal quantity of mass, time, and length. And the unit of force is the product we call Newton. From the previous explanation, we can distinguish between principal quantities and derived quantities as follows. Base quantities is physical quantities that cannot be defined in terms of other physical quantities, while derived quantities is physical quantities that derive from base quantities by multiplication or division or both. That's all from me. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.